Our urine is like liquid gold, and I'm going to prove it to you. That is because urine is incredibly rich in nitrogen and phosphorus, which are essential elements to make our protein, cell tissues, and most importantly, our DNA. There is not a single living organism who can survive without phosphorus. However, our phosphorus reserves are expected to start depleting in less than 30 years from now. Since we cannot make artificial phosphorus, it is imperative that we start recycling and reusing the phosphorus in our waste in order to feed a population which is growing exponentially. Urine in particular, because of its high nutrient concentration, is the single largest source of phosphorus and nitrogen from urban areas. We have estimated that every year, just at UTS, we are flushing down the toilets over 30,000 kilograms of phosphorus and nitrogen with our urine. That means that if we would have recovered all those nutrients since the foundation of UTS 30 years ago, by now we would have saved over $18 million. So why are we not using urine directly as a fertilizer already? Well, apart from the obvious answer, well, it stinks. The presence of pharmaceuticals in urine makes a direct application not an option, as we don't really want them to end up in our food. And that is why, in my research, I'm developing a new process to produce a urine-based fertilizer which is safe, odorless, and effective. In this process, I'm using a membrane, very similar to the one that protects the cell in our body, to filter out the nutrients from the contaminants. The nutrients are then crystallized into fertilizer, which is exactly identical to the commercial available one. By tuning the chemistry of the membrane, we can now achieve over 99% rejection of the pharmaceuticals while recovering the majority of the phosphorus and nitrogen. We are now applying this technology at the UTS engineering building, which is a 15 stories high-rise office building. And to prove the feasibility of this technology, we are using all the urine collected from the male urinals at the FEIT building. The ultimate goal is to produce and commercialize a fertilizer which is safe and effective. So please, next time you have to answer the call of nature, do it at UTS.